afternoon, everybody. This is Steve. Welcome to the Little Wood Shop and our Sunday evening blog. Well, before we proceed with the actual conversation here of the topic this morning, I do have to apologize. We're currently running under generator-assisted power because we have a heck of an ice storm going on as I speak. And we're without power right now, but we are running off Jenny. So I got enough for the lights, and you know the shop up here is heated with a backup wood stove, so it's nice. Well, all right. Our topic of conversation for today is, and we see this big god-awful thing in front of us here. It is, well, let's grab the tablet. Dunnage. What is it? Where can you find it? And what can you do with it? Well, I just so happen to know a gentleman, and we all know a gentleman. He owns, actually, this company here, Tri-State Curb out of Weir, New Hampshire. They do a lot of granite and big hunks of rock, okay? So this is where I got this piece of dunnage. What dunnage is, according to the very definition, dunnage is waste material used for the purpose of shipping and securing items for transport. It's also used in the construction process, but pallets are considered a form of dunnage. You know, it's scrap material that you will use in moving and transporting something. Well, in this case, these are big 4x6 timbers, okay? They're either pine, spruce, sometimes hemlock, generally never hardwood, but the materials that my buddy gets in, that's how they separate big pieces of granite for the curb that they lay. All right? Well, there's no need for this stuff afterwards, so they generally bring them up to their camp up here, and they'll buck them up and burn them in the fire pit. Well, I happen to get my hands on some of this stuff, and a lot of the projects that I do for you guys, you know, the cribbage boards, what do we make? We did a 4-week holiday package with Mancala boards and you know, things like that. Well, this is free, so it makes sense, all right? Well, real quick, before we carry on with any process with this stuff, you know, it's generally got dirt on it, a little bit of rubble. You know, we take our wire brush, and you can probably see some of the loose crap coming off of it. That's what you do. You take your wire brush, you scrape it down. Now this, unfortunately, it has no nails in it. We'll get to that in just a minute too, but that's basically all I do. I inspect it to make sure that there's, sometimes there are rocks stuck in it because of the granite that gets hauled on it. You know, they'll lay big slabs of granite, then they'll put another piece of dunnage on that with more granite. You get the idea, okay? Well, let me lay this down, get it out of the way. Please bear with me for just a moment, okay? Well, after we've scraped that piece down, I take and I run it through my DeWalt, my DW735 planer, okay? They clean up rather nice. I mean, this is a nice looking piece, and we know that the machine can only do 4-foot long material, so I cut them down into more workable lengths, okay, into 48-inch lengths, and that is basically that. Well, the next thing we do with it, and I apologize again because the generator, the equipment up here pulls too much draw, so I'm just going to have to kind of walk you through it, all right? Well, what I do is I'll set my table saw up. I've got I got just about a big full-size Delta, and I'll set my blade up as high as I can get it. Make sure that you got a nice sharp blade in there, of course. And what we do, and here is actually, these are some rips that I did yesterday that came right off the face of one of these pieces of dunnage. There's more boards in the back, but I'm drying these for projects this week. I basically will take this 4x6 right here, and I'll run it through the top of my table saw. It comes out the other end, I just flip it over, I run it, and pow. I get a board set to the thickness that I need. I cut most of my stuff to 1 3/4 inches, so it can be planed down to 1.5 inches. We'll go like 1 3/8 inches, 1 7/16, take it down to 1.25 inches, so on and so forth, okay? Well, what we do with it is You can glue and clamp it. This is a sign that I'm making for a retired commander and his wife, just a house sign. It's not painted, so you probably can't see it, okay? But it serves its purpose, okay? Because the material is free, I'm able to reduce the cost. Granted, I've got to work it, but that's what I kind of do on the weekends up here. You know, and some of the little projects that we can get out of this, here's a little storage box. It's got the little engraving on it, okay? Just a cute little trinket box, whatever, storage box, change, your wallet, you know, whatever. Rings, bracelets, whatever, okay? And all day long, I can mill these boxes out of this material. Now this is actual pine. It's got a little bit of blue spalting in it, so it looks rather nice. Okay? Well, somebody asked me, Steve, where can I get Dunnage? Well, oh yeah, can't forget these right here. Okie doke. Okay. Where to find Dunnage? Okay, well right off the top, if you've got any type of commercial or industrial facility near you, chances are they buy bulk items that come in on large oversized pallets. Years back, I worked at a sheet metal plant, and the big 4x8 sheets of cold rolled steel and aluminum that came on hardwood pallets, which I wish I could get my hands on, but don't look a gift horse in the mouth, okay? So, an industrial facility is one place. Now go knock on the door, introduce yourself to the foreman or whatever, explain your intentions. Chances are, most of these places have to pay to have this stuff hauled off. They're going to probably be more than willing to give you all the free material you want, okay? But the other places you can find it, construction sites, job site dunnage, things like that, a new housing development's going in, there's going to be big wood dumpsters. Stop by, hit the foreman up there, you know? What else have we got? Storm damage. This is also one of my favorites. Well, I feel horrible that people who live along the coast, a hurricane comes through, this stuff is going to be scattered up and down the beaches. You know what? Get you and your buddy, grab a pickup truck, go help donate your time to clean this stuff up. Before you know it, you're going to be able to fill a couple trucks up full of all sorts of materials. You never know what it's going to be, but you're helping to clean a beach up, and you're going to get a heap load pile of free material. So that's something to keep in mind. Let's see. Yeah, okay, dumps and recycling facilities. The only thing with a dump and a recycling facility, just like storm damage material, it's going to have nails in it probably. Be careful handling it. You know, nobody wants a tetanus shot, but at the same time, nobody wants to go through hundreds of dollars worth of planer blades when you got to replane this stuff, like I did with all this. Okay. Our dunnage obviously comes from our buddy that does curbs and whatnot. That is truly about it. It was a topic that somebody had called in on. Sent me an email in on rather. I thought I'd touch base on it for this Sunday's evening blog. You know, as always, guys, I hope it helps. Don't ever look, like I said, a gift horse in the mouth when it comes down to free use material. Okay. This stuff, you've got to work it. You've got to cut it, plane it, replane it again, get it to the thickness that you want. But I mean, this is nothing on top of the machine right now compared to what's in the back room. One of these 8-foot 4x6s cut in half at 4 feet. Well, I'm going to get 6 to 10 boards out of it per 8 foot, and I've got probably 12 or 15 of those big full-size 4x6s in the back. So it adds up. You know, like I said, this is something I did yesterday, back when we did have power. So, all right, guys. Well, I'm not going to keep you. I've got all sorts of Christmas cookies to go test out in the house that the missus is baking right now, so I'm going to be there for a little quality control work, okay? So, enjoy your Sunday. If you guys don't have to go out in this weather, please don't. The roads are awful up in the upper northeast right now. Remember, keep your distance behind them plow trucks. They don't stop on a dime, all right? And I don't want to see any of you guys get hurt either, so stay at home, be safe, catch the game, eat some munchies. Be with you and yours today, okay? Well, We'll have some more stuff coming up this week. We're going to probably do a quick tutorial on the planer itself, because I kind of fried one side of my blades doing all this yesterday, but that'll be later this week. Okay, guys? Have a good week, be safe, and stay out of this mess today, alright? Alright. Thank you, my subscribers again, my followers. You guys are awesome as always. Bye-bye, guys.